Hello, dear aspirants. Welcome back to GDC Online Classes English and welcome to TEJAS series. As you all know that this TEJAS series contains a 30 questions, which is a questionnaire series especially made for a railway pharmacist examination. So, as you all know that we have completed up to three modules or three series of TEJAS regarding pharmacognosy. Let us see the fourth series or fourth module of pharmacognosy chapter. Okay, pharmacognosy topic. Yes, in this today's TEJAS series, we will be having a 30 questions regarding alkaloids. That is a part 1 we are going to start. Clear? Yes. Without getting delay, let's start the first question of this Tejas series. Yes, the first question of this series is the following are the general characteristics of alkaloids except. Yes, uh, the following are the general characteristics of alkaloid except because alkaloids are having both physical and chemical properties. So in that, by considering both physical and chemical properties, they were asking about which of the following is not a characteristic of alkaloids. So option A, nitrogen in the heterocyclic amines, heterocyclic nucleus, and pKa more than 7, and good solubility in inorganic solvent and do not exhibit optical activity. So what is the right answer here? Yes, please post your answers in the comment box. So by that we'll know. Yes? Okay. Let's see the right answer. Option D is correct. They do not exhibit the optical activity. They do not exhibit the optical activity. Yes, let us see some of the general characteristics of alkaloids. So, alkaloids are heterocyclic natural products containing nitrogen. Yes, the alkaloid itself, it is an nitrogen containing heterocyclic ring, usually derived from an amino acid. Yes, they are the derivatives of amino acids, compounds that contain nitrogen in aliphatic chain. So examples, phenyl alkylamines also, alkylamine also considered here. Okay. Yes, in generally, most of the alkaloids are colorless and crystalline solids. They are colorless and crystalline solids, and they have a sharp melting point. Some exceptions are there in the alkaloids because some of the alkaloids are colored in nature. As we all know that most of the alkaloids are colorless, but only some exceptions like betadine is a red, berberine is yellow, and also one more exception is there, that is sanguinolene is an orange color. So these are the some exceptions. Yes. And also coming to the solubility, they are soluble in organic and non-polar solvents. And also immiscible solvents and salts are soluble in water. Yes. Because all the alkaloids, when they finally exhibit in the form of free salts of organic acid, in general, they are available in the form of free salts of organic acid. That's the reason we need to check their solubility. Okay, most of the salts are soluble in water. So, and coming to that, the PK values are ranges in between 6.76 to 20.2424. Okay. Yes. So this is the PK value of the alkaloids, and whereas they often show the optical activity, that's the reason option D is right. Is it clear, aspirants? Yes. So question number 2 in the series. Yes, drag and drop reagent does not give a positive test with. Yes, as you know that it is an identification test for alkaloids. So in this, which of the following compound will not show the positive results? Yes, option A, amitin, option B, morphine, caffeine, and codeine. So please post your answers in the comment box so that we know. Okay, so which one of the following does not give a positive results with our drag and drop reagent? Okay, option A, amitin, and option B, morphine, option C, caffeine, and option D, codeine. Yes. Okay, let us see the right answer. Yes, option C is correct here. The caffeine will not show the, will not give you the positive results for the dragon of test because some compounds like caffeine, atropine, and some other compounds like ergot. So these compounds, these type of alkaloids having a special and specific identification test. Like the the caffeine has a test called 𝘂𝙀𝙎𝑃 test. 𝘂𝙀𝙎𝑃 test is only for caffeine. And as like that, Vitalin Morin test is only for atropine. And Vanner test is only for ergot. Okay. So like her. So caffeine is only confirmed by means of a 𝘂𝙀𝙎 test. Yes. And the caffeine is a purine derivative and does not precipitate like most of the alkaloids. Yes, that's the reason it can't show the positive results. Okay. but usually it is dictated by Murex side test. Is it clear? Yes. So that's the right answer for this question. And next, third question of this series. A pyridine and bipyridine heterocyclic ring system is present in one of the followings. Which means which of the following has a pyridine and bipyridine heterocyclic ring? One, colchicine, option A, colchicine, B, quinine, and C, papaverine, and D, nicotine. Yes, quick, hurry up. You need to maintain that accuracy and you need to, develop the time management. Come on, quick, post answers in the comment box. Option A, colchicine, B, quinine, and C, papaverine, and D, nicotine. Yes, let me check the right answer. Option D, nicotine. Yes, every alkaloid, every secondary metabolite has a nucleus, a specific nucleus which relates to a specific classification. Okay. Yes, you can see right over here the pyridine and pipyridine. So this is the tobacco. Nicotine is the option here. Okay, and also areca, lobelia is also had the same nucleus, pipyridine and pyridine nucleus. Okay. Pyridine, pipyridine nucleus, and also tropane nucleus also there. Okay, in the classification we have already gone through this class. This type of nucleus based classification, so that please do remember the structure and as well as examples which are related to that specific type of alkaloid. Okay, yes, coming to that, the tobacco leaf contain a pyridine and pipyridine pyrrolidine group of alkaloids mainly responsible for its pesticidal activity, especially narcotin and anabacin. Okay, yes, because of this nucleus they got this property. Because in the chemistry itself, we know that our subject is pharmacokinetics and phytochemistry. In that pharmacokinetics and phytochemistry, where you are also dealing with the chemistry of the particular natural products, in that if you go through the SAR, okay, if you go through the SAR, maybe the presence of functional group or maybe para or the meta positions, okay, like also in this compounds in the natural products, presence of a specific nucleus will possess a specific activity. By considering that statement here, the pyridine and pyrrolidine nucleus will possess a pesticidal activity in the tobacco plant. That's it. Okay, so these are all some examples with the basic nucleus. Okay, next question of this series. Fourth question: the amount of reserpine in Serpaganda should not be less than option E 0.15% and B 1.5% and C 5% and D 15%. Yes, choose the right answer here. So 0.15, 15%, 5% and 15%. Because for the quality purpose, for to know the evaluation of the drugs, there are certain standard values of the chemical constants with respect to every species. So in leaves, there is specific amount of alkaloids. In bark, specific amounts of volatile oils. In fruits, specific amounts of alkaloids should be there. Okay, so there are certain standard values. Come on. Yes, should not be less than. Okay, what is the right answer? Yes, let us see the right answer. Yes, undoubtedly 0.15% is the right answer here. 0.15% is the right answer here. Okay, you can see here 0.15%. Yes, Ralphia consists of a dried roots of the plant called Ralphia serpentina. Ralphia serpentina. So, reserpine is our chief constituent and azmalacin is also one of the constituent. But this reserpine should contain not less than, it should not below that the value 0.15 is the standard, value for the reserpine and other chemical constants. Okay, yes, on dried basis, calculate on dried basis. Okay, yeah, yes. So that's the right answer for this one. 0.15%. It should not less than 0.15% of the dried value of that particular reserpine or olefin. Next question of this series. Cystoliths present in. Cystoliths are the special structure which are seen in option A vinca leaves, B datura leaves, C distalis, and D vesica leaves. So what is the right option here? Yes, cystoliths present in option A vinca, option B datura, C distalis, and option D vesica. So let us see the right answer. If you know the answer, please comment on the comment box. Okay. Yes, option D is right answer here, Wasaka, because you can see right over here, these are the cystoliths. Cystoliths are nothing but these are the aggregates of calcium oxalate crystals or calcium carbonate crystals are known as cystoliths. So these are the, cystoliths. So group of cells which are formed. Okay, so group of cells here. These are the cystoliths. So due to the physiological reactions of plant, okay, so and it aggregates some of the calcium carbonate crystals in form of cystolith. Okay, cystolith. And appears like small bunches of grapes. Yes, you can see here. Small bunches of grapes. Okay. And yes, which is present in leaves of Wasaka. Okay, we can see Wasaka. Okay, cystoliths can be seen in Wasaka leaf. Yeah. And also it has collenchyma, palisade cells, and also it has a vascular bundles, xylem, phloem, and as well as pericycles, and special structure is only seen in this Wasaka only. Okay, and it contains a glandular type of trichomes. That's it. So answer is Wasaka. Cystoliths are seen in Wasaka. The next question of this series 6. In color test for alkaloids, colchicine with mineral acid gives which color? Either blue color, red, yellow, and violet color. So with the mineral acid, colchicine gives a which color? The question is. Okay, option E blue color, B red color, C yellow color, and D violet color. So what is the right option here? Yes. Post your answers in the chat box or maybe in the comment box. Yes. Option C is correct here. The yellow color. When the colchicine is treated with the H2SO4 and the mineral acids, okay, it will gives a yellow color. So this is a colchicine flowers. Okay. Okay. Yes. Colchicine upon with mineral acids will gives a yellow color. That's it. Next question of this series: the composition of forehead reagents is option A sodium molybdate plus sulfuric acid, option B potassium iodide plus sulfuric acid, option C bismuth iodide plus sulfuric acid, and option D ferric chloride plus sulfuric acid. Yes, come on, quick, hurry up. What's your answers? We are waiting for your responses. Come on. Yes, put your answers in the comment box. Let us see the right answer for this one. Yes, option A is correct. Sodium molybdate plus H2SO4. Yes, but this 4H test or the reagent is used to identify the emitin from epicanca. Emitin. Okay, emitin from the epicanca. So when the powder drug plus 4H reagent, which is molybdate, sodium molybdate plus concentrated H2SO4 will gives you the bright green color that gives a presence of that confirms the presence of emitin. 4 Hz test, sodium molybdate plus constant H2SO4, which will gives you the dark green color or bright green color, not dark, bright green color. Sure? Yes. So it is tested for the Ipicanca. That's about the question. And the next 8 question of this series: Strychnus naxomica is under the chemical class of which alkaloids? Yes, naxomica is under which classification? Option A quinazolin, B isoquinoline, C quinoline, and D indole. What is the right answer here? Come on, hurry up. Please post your answers. Yes. So let us see the right answer here. Option D is correct because Naxomica. You can see here indole alkaloids, ergot, Naxomica, phytostigma, vinca, serpagana. These are all containing this indole nucleus. So that's the reason it is a indole alkaloid. And also you can see pyridine, bipyridine alkaloids also there, areca, lobelia. Tropane alkaloids like belladonna, coca, duboisia, datura, hyoscyamus. These are all the solanaceous species. Okay, so you can blindly remember that. So tropane alkaloids are present in mostly Solanaceae family plants. Okay, that is a chemotaxonomical classification. That is a chemotaxonomical relation because all the Solanaceae plants are having okay tropane alkaloids and quinone alkaloids. Example is cinchona, quinoline, cinchona, quinine, cinchonidine. Okay, so cinchona and isoquinone is curare, durahaldi, epicang and opium, and indole is ergot, naxomica, phytostigma, serpaganda and vinca, whereas imidazole is pilocarpus. Okay. Yes, next question of this series. Which of the following plant is a source of anti-cancer drug that is vinblastine? I think you already know this answer. One option A is Catharanthus roseus. Option B, Cinchona officinalis, and option C, Embolica officinalis, and option D, Rolfia serpentine. So, wind blasting. Okay. So, directly we got to know it is asking about the source of or the biological source of vinca plant. Okay. What is the answer is? What is the answer here? Option A, Catranthus and option B, Cinchona officinalis and option C, Embolica officinalis and option D, Alphea serpentari. Yes, let us see the right answer. Yes, Catranthus. We already know that because vinca is a most okay, important plant in the anti-cancer therapy. Yeah. Yes. So the synonym of this plant is periwinkle sadabar. Okay. And also Madagascar periwinkle. So it has another synonym that is Madagascar periwinkle. But whereas the source of this plant, vinca, it is obtained from the dried whole plant. Because in most of the plants, the secondary metabolites only synthesized in a specific part only. Some plants may have their secondary metabolites in leaves only. Some plants may have their secondary metabolites only in the roots. But some plants may possess entire whole plant. Okay, sometimes may possess the secondary metabolites and entire whole plant, so that the whole plant is having a good source of wind-crystal and wind-blasted. Clear? So vinca is obtained from the dried whole plant of Catharanthus roseus, belonging to the family Apocynaceae. And the important alkaloids from this vinca is dimer indole alkaloids, that is vinblastin and vincristine, and they possess definite anti-cancer property. Apart from that, there are 140 type of more than 140 types of alkaloids will be present in this indole alkaloids present in this vinca. Vinblastin, vincristine, vinblastin, vindolin, vincocidin, vinlurosin. There are more than this one. Okay. But thing is, Catharanthus roseus is a right answer here. Next question of this series. Ergot is an alkaloid produced by, so from which source? Okay, is it produced by which source? Option A, Ricinus communis. Option B, Camifora molmol. And option C, Agaricus compacitris. Okay, and option D, Claviceps purpurea. Okay, if you've gone through the ergot life cycle, you can easily, identify this answer. You can easily choose the right answer. So what is the right answer here? Yes. Option C, option D is correct. Claves of purpure, as you know that this is the ergot plant. Okay, so this is a dried sclerotium of fungus. Okay, yes, you can see synonym of this plant is ergot, rye ergot, and Sickle cornutum, spurred eye, ergot of rye, and ergota. These are all the synonyms of this plant. Do remember. And coming to the source, it is obtained from the dried sclerotium of fungus. It is obtained from the fungus species. Dried sclerotium of fungus species called Claviceps purpurea. Claviceps purpurea or Tulasne belong to the family Clavicipitaceae. Okay, Clavicipitaceae. That's simply Claviceps purpurea is a source, but it is a dried sclerotium part. Okay, yes. The 11th question of the series: saturated solution of picric acid is. So, picric acid, where you have seen this solution, okay, mostly these all are identification test for alkaloids. But in the identification test of alkaloids, where you have seen the saturated solution of picric acid, option A, Mayer's reagent, option B, Wagner's reagent, and option C, Hager's reagent, option D, Dragonov reagent. Come on, hurry up. Comment your answers in the comment box so that we will know who are the serious aspirants. Okay. Yes. Let's check the right answer. Is option C is correct because Hager's solution is having a picric acid solution which will gives you a yellow precipitate. Apart from that, Mayer's solution has a potassium mercuric iodide solution which will gives a creamy precipitate, and Wagner's reagent potassium triiodide solution gives a reddish brown precipitate, and Dragonroff is also gives you the reddish brown precipitate but is having potassium bismuth iodide. Clear? Yes. So that's about the potassium, sorry, saturated picric solution, that is Hager's reagent. Okay, yes, as you know that, so our GDC has started, pharmacist crash course. In that you will be having, okay, live classes and also recorded lectures, more than 500 recorded lectures and online test series, and also previous year's MCQs, and also you will be, benefited with e-notes. But there is a one advantage and one additional benefit for you. If you have purchased this course in our GDC platform, in GDC class app, you will be get benefited with a free pharmacist marathon session. Okay. Yes. And the price is, 2,999. So that's it. And go through that GDC app from the Play Store, and you will be having a lot more courses, you know, to make your preparation very easy. Do install this app and get enrolled. Okay, thank you. Yes, next question of this series. Hogweed is a synonym of option E, nutmeg, and option B, satabari, and option C, zimnia, and option D, punarnava. So, what is a synonym of this plant? Hogweed. Where you have seen this synonym of the hogweed? Option A, nutmeg, B, satabari, C, gymnema, and option D, punarnava. Come on. So, let us see the right answer here. Option D is right answer because Punarnava, the plant Punarnava has a synonym called hogweed, but whereas it has some regional names, that is Sansk, Punarnava, Gopagni, Gothagni, and in Sanskrit, these are all the names. In Gujarat, it is called as Doli Saturdi, Moto Satodo, and also in Hindi, Punarnava, in Kannada, Sanadika and Komeberu, and Koma, and also in Marathi, K. Gethuli and Washimuli and Satordinula, Punarnava and Kapparkuti. So these are all the regional names or the vernacular names, you can say it as in Sanskrit, Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi. Okay, so but hogweed is a synonym. Clear? Yes. 13th question of this series. Oxytocic effect of ergot is due to because ergot having a different types of secondary metabolites, that is different types of alkaloids. Okay, ergometrin, ergotamine, ergocristin, and ergocryptin. Each secondary metabolite possesses a specific pharmacological action. So that oxytocic effect is oxytocic effect of ergot is due to which of the following? Post your answers. Okay, so let us check the right answer. Option A is correct. Ergometrin, you can see ergometrin possess and used as an oxytocic and sometimes to enhance the labor pain, to increase that labor pain. Okay, so people will, supply this ergometrin. Is it clear? Yes, and apart from that, ergotamine has analgesic property to treat the migraine, and ergocristin is also used in a migraine in but geriatric patients, and ergocryptin is used for the geriatric patients. Okay, so this is a bright scleroderma of clavis of purpurea, that is ergot. Okay, so option. Okay, so ergometrin is right answer because it possesses the oxytocic effect. Next question of this series, 14th question of this series. Which of the following drug act as a antispasmodic to prevent the spasms, muscular spasms? Option A, Econite, and option B, Wasaka, and option C, Hyoscyamus, and option D, Codeine. So what is the option here? Right option. So antispasmodic drug. Which one of the following is a antispasmodic drug? Econite, Wasaka, Hyoscyamus, and Codeine. Okay. Yes. Comment your answers if you know the answer so that we'll know. So let us check the right answer. Option C is correct. Hyoscyamus niger. You can see here, these are all group of alkaloids, whereas Econite and Wasaka, Hyoscyamus, and Codeine. But whereas this Hyoscyamus is the only drug having antispasmodic and hypnotic and mild direct action. But whereas Aconite is a local analgesic in lineaments to treat neuralgia, rheumatism, and inflammation, and Wasaka possessing the bronchitis and asthma for many centuries, and it relieves the cough and breathlessness. And Codeine is a mild sedative and employed in a cough mixtures. Clear? Yes. So that's it. The 15th question of this series, Osaka contains dash percentage of, or maybe the percentage of weight by weight of versus in calculated on the dried basis. Okay, so Osaka contains percentage of weight by weight of versus and calculate on the dried basis. Option A 0.1, option B 0.5 percentage, option C 0.4 percentage, option D 0.6 percentage. Okay, so how much amount of and how much percentage weight by weight of vaccine has been found in dried base of Vasaka leaves? Okay, so let me check the right answer for you. Option D is correct. 0.6 percentage will be the okay weight by weight of vaccine found in the Vasaka leaves. Yes, as we all know that the source of this one is obtained from the as well as fresh as well as dry leaves of Adathoda vasica belong to the family Ecanthaceae, and it contains not less than 0.6 percentage of vaccine on diet basis. Okay. Yes. So that's the answer for this one. And 16th question of this series. Which of the following is a substitute for cinchona bark? Yes. For the crude drugs, there are more chances of adulteration. In such type of adulteration, people use adulterants, substituents, and allied drugs also. Okay, so that what is a drug is used to substitute the cinchona bark. Okay, option A cupria bark, Peruvian bark, Jesus bark, and the countess bark. So what is a substitute? As we all know that in the pharmacognosy, there are five things we need to look for. One is synonym and the biological source, chemical constituents, uses, identification test, and as well as substitutes, and as well as their adulterants. So these five things, five topics or five areas we need to cover with respect to pharmacognosy for any competitive examinations. Synonym, biological source, chemical constituents, okay, and their chemical test, okay, and also uses, and also and their adulterants and their substitutes. Clear? Yes. So what is a substitute here? Let us see the right answer. Option A, cupria bark. Yes, cupria bark. That is a Remesia pedipiculata. That is a biological source of cupria bark. So we know the family Rubiaceae. So this is a cupria bark. It differs in its morphological character with cinchona, but consists of conscious like quinine, quinidine, cinchonine, and cinchonone. That's the reason. Because it is having a similar chemical constants, so that only it will be used as a substitute. Okay. And other species of Remesia also had the same chemical constants. So that is Remesia padiana, that is false cupria bark, but do not contain quinine. So here cupria C, cinchona C, cupria, cinchona, cupria, cinchona C, both are C, right? So like how do remember? Cupria bark is the right answer here. That's a substitute. Next question of the series. Morphine, codeine, and thebine is contained in. So from which of the following drug or crude drug? So we do get the morphine, codeine, and thebine. Option A, quassia, B, kuchi, C, gelatin, and D, opium. Come on to your answers in the chat box. Okay. Yes, let us see the right answer. Option B, opium, undoubtedly, because this opium is a narcotic drug. Okay, and yes, the opium contains 35 alkaloids, among which morphine about 10 to 16% is the most important base, and the alkaloids combined with mechanoic acid and the other alkaloids isolated from drug are codeine, that is 0.82 to 2.4% is narcotine, thebine, noscapine, nascin, and papaverine. So this is a plant opium poppy capsule. Okay, so this is from this capsule. Usually from the capsule, okay, by making incisions, they do get milky exudate. So by after drying this milky exudate or milky latex, okay, so from that milky latex, so we do get these type of chemical constants. Okay, so opium is the source for morphine, codeine, thebine, and noscapine and narcotin. That's good. Next question of the series, colchicine is used to treat. So what is the use of colchicine? Simply, option A, malaria, option B, gout, option C, migraine, and option D, asthma. So what will be the right answer here? Okay, let us see the right answer here. Option B is correct. To treat the gout, the colchicum autumnale. So this is a plant, the colchicum. So colchicum consists of dried ripe seeds and corms of colchicum autumnale, ling, belonging to the family Liliaceae. Most of the floral plants belong to the family Liliaceae. Okay, and uses the both corms and the seeds are analgesic. Okay, anti-rheumatic and cathartic and emetic, but mostly they are used in a treatment of gout and rheumatic complaints, usually combined with alkaline diuretic. Okay, so this has use of gout, rheumatic complaints, analgesic as well, cathartic and emetic. Yep. Yes. So that's the thing. Next question of this series. Full form of LSD. So this is LSD is one of the hallucinogen drug. Okay. So obtained from the ergot, mostly prepared in the year of 1938. Okay. So that's the first commercially produced hallucinogen. So what is the full form of this one? Lysergic acid diethylamide and lysinic acid diester, lysergic acid diester, lysergic acid diethylamide. So what is the right answer here? LSD. Lysergic acid dimethylamide, lysergic acid diethylamide. So option D is correct. Lysergic acid diethylamide. Okay, so it is obtained from ergot and have a hallucinogenic property. That's what I said. And also the full form is lysergic acid diethylamide. That is that. And yes, it is LSD-25, commercially known as LSD-25, prepared by partial synthesis from lysergic acid. Okay, partial synthesis from lysergic acid. Clear? This is the structure of the LSD. So that's it. And 20th question of this series. Cephalin is a main ingredient of. Cephalin is a main ingredient. Option A, pterocarpus. B, colchicum. C, ipecac. And D, punarnava. Cephalin. Okay. Option A, pterocarpus. Colchicum. Ipecac. Punarnava. Tell me that. Yes, let us see the right answer. Option C is correct. Epicang. Cephalus epicanca. Cephalins. Okay, cephalin. The source itself saying that answer cephalin. Okay. Epicanca is obtained from the dried root of rhizomes of Cephalus epicanca and it's contained the total alkaloids about 2 to 3%. That includes imitin, cephalin, cyclotrine and cyclotrine methyl ether. Okay, and all are having isoquinoline. I, Epica, isoquinoline ring system. Is it clear? I, Epica, they are containing isoquinoline ring system. Clear? Yes. So 21st question of this series. Presence of plasmodesma is important character of the drug. Which of the following is having plasmodesma? Option A, senna. B. distalis, C. ginger, and D. naxomica. Let us check the right answer. Yes, option D is right answer here. You can see the plasmodesma. Okay, the epidermis consisting of thick, waved, bent, and twisted lignified covering. Yes, and also one more bit we can expect from this naxomica. So Naxomica is the only drug or only seed having lignified covering trichomes. These are all the lignified covering trichomes. Okay. And the base of the trichome is large, thick walled with slit-like pits. Yes. And but this endosperm consists of thick walled isodiametric cells consisting of hemicellulose which is swells with water and contains plasmodesma. Yes. This is a plasmodesma. Okay. So this is a isodiametric cells consisting of hemicellulose which swells with water and contains plasmodesma. Okay. So this is a plasmodesma. This is a okay. Yes, and also contains allelode grains and fixed oils also present in this endosperm and embryo. Okay. So plasmodesma is seen in Naxomica and whereas cystolis is seen in Wasaka. Yes. The next question of this series, 22nd question of the series, a medicine for respiratory disorders obtained from option A, cannabis, B, eucalyptus, C, epidra, and D, saccharum. Medicine for the respiratory diseases or disorders, sorry. Cannabis, eucalyptus, epidra, and saccharum. Post your answers in the comment box so that we'll know who are the serious aspirants. Okay. Yes, let us see. Right answer for this one. Yes, epidra is a thing which can be used for the okay Anti-asthmatic preparation. Yes, it has anti-allergenic properties, anti-asthmatic, anti-spasmodic, decongestant, curb suppressant, stimulant, and vasoconstrictor, so that it can cure most of the respiratory disorders. Clear? Yes, epidra. Okay, epidra geraniana. Okay. Yes. Next question of this series is before that we are also providing this railway farms crash course as we are already discussed. Okay. So course are going on. Hurry up. Get enrolled and have a happy learning. The 23rd question of this series, quinine is obtained from option A cinnamon, B cinchona, C androgavis paniculata, and D strychnus. So what is the right option here? Quinine is obtained from option B is correct, cinchona. Cinchona has more than 30 alkaloids have been reported in cinchona, whereas quinidin, quinine, cinchonin, and cinchonin. But whereas what is the substitute for this one? Just now we have discussed 𝘂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙍 is a substitute, whereas it has same alkaloids like quinidin, quinine, cinchonin, and cinchonidine. Okay, that's it, quinine. Next, 24th question of the series, chemical test for 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙍 is option A, Benedict test, B, Brucin test, C, Wagner's reagent, and D, Sudan red test. Okay, what is the right test for here for the 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙍? Yes, let us see the right answer here. Option B, Brucin. Brucin is the right answer here. Okay, so that's it. So took thick section of 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙍 seed and concentrated nitric acid outer part of the endosperm is stained yellow to orange color because of Brucin. That's the reason, because it's confirming the brucin presence. So the name itself saying that brucin test. Okay, if you place concentrated nitric acid on thick section of 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙍, it gives a yellow to orange color because of the brucin. Okay. Yes, these are the 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙍 seeds and these are 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬 plant. 25th question of the series, the liquid alkaloid which belongs to Solanaceae family. Liquid alkaloid. Areca catechu, Nicotiana tabacum, Lobelia, Nicotiana folia, and B, nicotine, sorry, both A and C. Both A and C. Yes. Come on, hurry up, post your answers. Because when we consider the physicochemical properties of alkaloids, most of the alkaloids are colorless crystalline powders or crystalline solids. But there are only a few exceptions. What are they? Okay. So option B is correct, nicotine tobacco, because this nicotine is the only alkaloid which is a volatile liquid obtained from the dry leaves of nicotine tobacco of the family Solanaceae. It's the only one. Okay, so mostly volatile liquid alkaloid. And chemical constants like nicotine, about 0.6 to 9 percent, anabasine and anatapine is also there in the tobacco. Okay, yes, the 26th question of this series. The racemic mixture of L-hyoscine is called as humatropin, atrocin, atropine, and scopin. What is the right answer here? L-hyoscine is available in almost all Solanaceae family species. But in order to get which compound of the following, we need to do the racemization. Okay. Yes. Option C is correct, atropine, because in order to get the atropine from the Solanaceae family species, we need to subject, we need to do racemization. Okay. The total alcohol content of the drug 0.14 to 1% of varies in different plants of plants, parts of plant, roots. The roots contain maybe 0.6%, whereas stems contain 0.05%, and leaves 0.4%, unripe and ripened berries 0.19 to 0.21%. Okay, but whereas the main alkaloids of this atropine is L-hyoscine and its racemic form is atropine. Okay, so by racemization we do get atropine. That's the thing. Okay. 27th question of this series. What are the important alkaloids, identification tests for cinchona alkaloid? Option A, Vitalin Morin test. Option B, Thalloquinone test. C, bone triggers, and D, iodine test. So what is the right answer here? A, Vitalin Morin test. B, Thalloquinone test. C, bone triggers test. D, iodine test. Okay. Yes, hurry up, post your answers in the comment box. We're almost to end. Yes. Let us see the right answer. Option B, 𝘖𝙁quinone test. Yes, 𝘖𝙁quinone test is for quinine alkaloids because when the powder drug with bromine water and with dilute ammonia solution, it was gives a emerald green color. Emerald green color, which because of the presence of silicon alkaloids. Okay. 𝘖𝙁quinone test is 𝘖𝙁quinone. Okay, 𝘖𝙁quine. Or 𝘖𝙁quinone test is for quinone or quinine alkaloids. Quinone alkaloids, that is cinchona. Emerald green color we can observe. And 28th question of this series. Which of the alkaloid is used as a anti-tissue, anti-tussive agent? Option A risapine, B codeine and noscapine, C vinblastine and vincristine, and D theophylline. Simply you can remove two options here because some of the drugs are having anti-cancer property and also some of are CNS stimulants. So post your answers. Which one of the following are the anti-tussive agents? Very good. Come on, keep on posting like that. Yes. So let us see the right answer. Option B is correct. Codeine, noscapine, thebine. So you can see a lot of drugs with their uses. You can see the group of chemical constants and their pharmacological use. Yes, morphine is an analgesic. Amidine is an anti-amoebic and emetic. Atropine, hyoscine and hyoscine are anticholinergic drugs. Reserpine is an antihypertensive. Quinine and cinchona is anti-malarial. We know that. Vinblastine and vincristine is anti-cancer, anti-tumor. Codeine and noscapine are anti-tussive. Quinidine is a cardiac depressant. Caffeine, strychnine, brucine is a CNS stimulant. Theophylline is a diuretic, yes. Ergometer is an oxytocic. Phytostectin and pilocarpine is ophthalmic and cholinergic. And D-tuberculin is a skeletal muscle relaxant. And whereas papaver and theophylline is also smooth muscle relaxants. And whereas cocaine are local anesthetics. So there are different chemical constants and their pharmacology uses. Clear? Yes. 29th question of this series. Yes. Cocaine on hydrolysis gives B. Cinnamic acid. Sorry, A. Cinnamic acid, B. Benzoic acid, and C. Alpha hydroxylic acid, and option D. None of this. Above. Yes. Come on. Hurry up. Post your answers in the comment box. There is last question. Okay. Yes. Let us see the right answer here. Benzoic acid, cocaine. Okay. Upon hydrolysis, it gives agnoin and methyl alcohol and benzoic acid. Okay, it will give agnoin and methyl alcohol and benzoic acid it gives. Clear? Yes. The last question of this series, the lobelia can be used as anti-cancer, carminative, purgative, smoking cessation aid. Lobelia, lobelia from the plant called lobelia, we do get this. Anti-cancer, carminative and purgative. And for smoking cessation. Yes, let us see the right answer. Lobelia is used for the smoking cessation aid. Yes. Lobelia is used as expectorant, diaphoretic, and anti-asthmatic, and also it is a respiratory stimulant used in the asphyxia for the newborns, in gas, alcohol, and narcotic poisoning, and in the drowning in water, electric shock, and collapse. For all these things, they can use. Okay, and yes, Lobelia is used to discontinue the smoking habit. Okay, yes, this is for TEJAS series. Okay, for today's TEJAS series, and for more such type of classes and updates, and for more type of such sessions, all of you do follow and subscribe our GD's English classes. You'll get more and more content in future. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Have a happy learning.